there, lovelies. Emily Rosebot here. You love games done in the retro style, don't you? I mean, the kind of stuff you'd see on modern-day consoles, but it's chocked full of pixelated goodness? Yeah, those kind of games. They are everywhere, you guys. One game, in particular, is part of a series of adventures that's playable on, get this, the ColecoVision, the Intellivision, the Sega Master System, and the Super Nintendo. Now, I downloaded this one off of Nintendo's eShop straight to my Nintendo Switch. This one is called Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan.
If you ask me, this show could do well with a few curses.
Miranda, shush.
Oh, come on, let's drop a few F-bombs, huh?
No! Join intrepid adventurer and explorer Sydney Hunter as you set out to reunite the 7 broken pieces of what's called the Hob Calendar, as well as retrieve 4 different idols. So now all you have to do is find the missing calendar pieces in the next 5 days, or time will freeze and a great curse will befall the land. Initially, you're armed with a whip, kind of like another adventurer I could name. Actually, what gives this title its charm are the nods to other games like Castlevania, Mega Man, and a few others. You'll find out as you play and interact with various characters, both good and evil. As you explore each temple, you'll collect gems, ancient tablets, weapons, and acquire new abilities and upgrades. All of this happens as you fight bosses great and small. Not to worry, you guys. With the gems that you collected throughout the game, you can purchase potions and other items that'll strengthen our plucky little hero, and then those enemies and massive bosses will be total pushovers. But wait, you may be asking, how did our buddy Sydney here get caught up in all this craziness? I guess you can say it's dumb luck. Sydney decides to investigate this pyramid, being an explorer and all, and upon walking inside, the door closes behind him. Remember, kids, never enter an open door of your neighbor's pyramid without a grown-up present. But I guess Sydney is a grown-up too? It's hard to tell. But I guess no matter how old you are, a human's sheer curiosity will always get you in trouble. So, now with your trusty whip, you come face to face with everything from snakes, scorpions, and lots of creepy, crawly things. Deadly skulls that circle areas ready to slice you into twins. Well, that's just one of the many traps you'd normally associate with ancient tombs, right? The game involves standard gaming fare, running, jumping, and narrowly escaping traps that Harrison Ford would laugh at. You will brave pits of fire, jellyfish-infested waters, and so much more, accumulating not just the gems, but finding additional weapons, parts, and vital items necessary to move forward. If you're a true gamer, a lot of this will seem awfully familiar to you. For everyone else, this may not be your thing, and that's okay. A task like this can seem daunting for the younger players. As for me, I got such a kick out of finding new areas and cool stuff, not to mention having enough riches so I can buy important necessities in the shops you'll find throughout this pyramid. No, come on, don't make me choose between Ethel Cooler and Sally D. Okay, all silly comments aside for a minute, I thought the folks over at ColecoVision Games didn't just knock this out of the park with this Sydney Hunter entry on the Switch. They sent that thing into orbit and high-fived it on the way down. This game oozes 8-bit charm from every pixelated pore. Visually, a total treat. The color palette is so vibrant that it can make a Game Boy Color jealous. The sprite animations are smooth as butter, and every screen is packed with lively retro goodness. And how about that soundtrack? Banger after banger. Every temple, every boss battle, every moment comes with a track that makes your ears feel like they've just unlocked a power-up. Oh, and check out how the music sounds when you're underwater. Listen. Nice touch, don't you think? Now, Sydney's controls are customizable and easy to use. Jumping, flicking that whip, and basic character movement are a cinch to pull off. Still, doesn't mean you won't fall into a trap or two or have to begin a scene again and again. Luckily, each temple is littered with save points, and even if you fancy yourself an expert player, I would definitely take advantage of those spots and save even the smallest of progresses, because you never know. I think the real challenge comes from gaining access to the later levels that would require you to collect crystal skulls, which is better than having to collect Shia LaBeoufs. There are no lives to speak of here, so I can play this game until my heart's content, or it needs a tune-up at the Intergalactic Joe's Body Shop. Sydney Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan on the Switch is that much fun, worthy of a second playthrough. You humans can grab this game relatively cheap, but I'd hurry. The big DLC crash will happen in about 75 years. You know, I really have to keep my big trap shut. I'm off to deactivate my voice box. Until next time, lovelies. Maybe.